Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we are taking care of a huge mess. As you can tell, my house is super messy. We have a lot to take care of, a lot to do, a lot to get organized and put back in place and cleaned up. If you're new here, I'm Becca. I'm a mom to 3 and I would love for you to hit that subscribe button. I do 2 long cleaning videos every Monday and Friday. I always jam-pack them with real life cleaning motivation. Mom life really is what I should call it, mom life cleaning motivation, but I would love for you to stick around. We are going to start off in the kitchen today because as you can tell, it's a mess and we have some cleaning to do after cooking and all of that kind of stuff. It actually took me 2 days to do this cleaning video because it's summer, I have kids, life is crazy, and some days I don't get as much done as I would like to get done, and I'm sure you can relate to that. I feel like that's just parent life in general, and I mean, it's just life in general, I guess. You don't even have to have kids. Some days get ahead of you. You don't get as much done as you would like to. And today just happened to be one of these days. So we are going to get done what we can on this day before we move on to the next day. Nothing at all about what's going down. Oh, like a shipwreck. Most of the time my air fryer is out on my counter because I love using it. I use it all the time. I've been using it a lot lately to make some bacon in the morning or even just to like heat up some quick dinner for the kids, keep it really simple with maybe some like sweet potato fries. And my kids really love the sweet potato waffle fries. And so like I'll just toss those in the air fryer or toss some chicken nuggets in the air fryer, you know, just keep it really easy. It's summer, we're taking it easy, we're making life easy, and it's a lot easier to clean the air fryer than to have a ton of pots and pans. But I do need to get those silicone inserts for the trays because that would make my life even more easier. So I need to invest in those for sure. If I could. All right, now that we got the kitchen somewhat cleaned up and got all of the dishes that need to go in the sink and off the stove, we are gonna go ahead and work on these dishes. But I also quickly wanted to tell you about these shorts that I'm wearing because I freaking love them. They're from Walmart. They have them in so many different colors. They're so, I think I paid $13 for them. They're high-waisted. They're like the loose fitting short. You can't tell because they're black, but they're the loose fitting shorts. And then they have like the biker shorts kind of underneath. And I've bought a few pairs of them in a few different colors and I love them. They're so comfortable and it's great for the summertime for like, you know, when you want to kind of like have some leisure wear while you're running around doing your errands, cleaning your house, but also not be like smothering, you know, hot. You don't want to be wearing pants or leggings or anything. So I just thought that I would let you guys know about these. Walmart has them right now. They have a bunch of different patterns and everything like that, but I will link these down below if I can find them on their website. But if you're at your local Walmart anytime soon, I highly suggest if you like clothing like this, definitely pick some up. I've shared this trick before on my channel, but it's been a really long time since I've shared it, so I want to share it again because I love a really good, easy hack. But whenever you clean your air fryer baskets, if you don't want to wait for them to like air dry, because I know not everybody likes to air dry their dishes. They like to dry them right away and put them away or whatever. But if you don't want to wait for them to air dry, pop them back in the air fryer and turn the air fryer on for like 5 minutes, probably even like 2 to 3 minutes, and it will dry your baskets out. So works perfectly. I use it sometimes. I don't use it all the time because I air dry a lot of my dishes, but if I don't have the room for them to air dry, I'll go ahead and toss them back in and get them dried quickly.
I never got it, why'd you have to go? I guess this world's too slow for you. I think there's beauty in the gray, the cold, but you just want the gold. And there's no way I can beat it, cause I got no chance, no chance when it comes to her. She got the glitter and the fame, and I just wasn't enough for you.
All right, now we're moving on to the next day. Like I said, it took me 2 days. The day before, it was a little bit later in the day, it was after dinner. I wanted to really solely focus on the kitchen. I didn't even get the entire kitchen done just because I got sidetracked with the kids, things were going on. So sometimes you just have to leave it be and, you know, get it done when you can. So I figured instead of stressing myself out the night before trying to get it done, that I would just leave it and work on it today. So it's exactly what we did. So we're gonna get the kitchen all squared away before we move on to the next room.
You only want what you can afford. Don't I make you feel something? Or maybe you can't feel anything. She's not gonna give you everything.
I had made a huge mess on the stovetop the night before this, so I really needed to get that cleaned up. So since I knew I was going in and had like a tougher mess to get, I didn't just go in with a microfiber cloth. I went in with my magic eraser sheets. I love these things. They're solid. If you like the magic erasers, like the normal ones, you will love these because these are for, you know, little jobs like this where you don't need a whole magic eraser, but they do the same thing as the magic eraser. They're just the sheet form, and I love them. I love using them on this stovetop and just on tough things, because anything that's kind of like stuck on that, you know, you would really have to put a lot of elbow grease into getting off, this thing gets off like it's nothing. now that we're done with the kitchen, we're gonna go ahead and work on the dining room before we move on to the living room. And I really just wanted to get, as you can tell, the house isn't that bad. Like, my house is a little messy right now. Don't get me wrong. My house is always a little messy though. If you're somebody who is able to keep your house clean all the time, especially with kids, kudos to you. That is not me. Will never be me. But we're living in this house. So I think, you know, in every existence, there's always a moment where like a room could probably be picked up. So that's really where I'm at today. I really just wanted to make sure that I cleaned up and got everything kind of looking good for at least a short period of time.
Every guy I've met, we fell in love at a bad time. Getting insecure, questioning myself on the way down. Now I'm so tired of breathing underwater. I just wanna float like a ship made out of paper.
I have to say, it's gonna be a sad day when I have to retire this table. This table I've had now for the last 3 or 4 years. 4 years. I bought this table 4 years ago on Amazon for like $100. I can link it down below. I love this table. They still have it, surprisingly. But I love this table. Super affordable. Also, like, it's so handy with my kids. Like, they still haven't outgrown a small table like that. Even Grayson, who's 7. So, I mean, I probably have, with Tristan, I have a couple more years. With Grayson, I maybe have like, well, I guess with Tristan, I probably have a few more years. With Grayson, I probably only have a couple more years till he outgrows it. But it will be one of those sad milestones that when I get rid of it because they've outgrown it, like, it's just going to be sad. Even the thought of it now makes me sad. So, but I love that table. I love that they're able to utilize it if they want to watch their cartoons or something. And then it keeps my kids from eating on the couch or like eating on the rug, eating in the living room area, because it gives them another alternative where they can still do all the things they could do in the living room, but do it from that location where they're not making a huge mess, right? Or staining something or whatever. So if you have little kids and you want to utilize something so that you don't have your kids eating on the couch and stuff like that, I highly suggest put a little table in your living room. Even if you have a small living room, you can get a small table and squeeze it in there. I've totally done that before. Before we head upstairs, I have to clean off the stairs because I was kind of just tossing some things over here. I wanted to put the kids' blankets and the couch blanket in the wash to get those washed up. My kids dropped these blocks. They were trying to bring the blocks downstairs and they dropped them on the stairs. And so I told them just leave it, I'll clean it up, which I wouldn't always typically do that. Obviously they would just clean it up themselves. But obviously for the sake of the video, I was already filming. So I said, just leave it and I'll do it. Because it is more content, so might as well film it. But the playroom thankfully was not too bad, but we're gonna get it cleaned up and get all the toys put away.
No, I don't really care, yeah. Just boy, it's none of your business if I'm a mad woman. 24-hour streak.
Moving on to the boys' room, and thankfully there wasn't too much going on in here. Just some clothes on the floor, and I really just wanted to make the beds. Y'all know I love making the beds most days. I mean, I do it pretty much every day unless for some reason I'm not feeling good or if we're in a rush that morning, but for the most part I try to make the beds every day.
I don't really care, I don't really care, yeah. You're calling me a mad woman, mad woman, mad woman. Calling me a mad woman, mad woman. No, I don't really care, I don't really care, yeah. 'Cause boy, it's none of your business if I'm a mad woman.
We're gonna go into my room now and just do a little bit of cleaning up as well. I started to unpack. The funny story is sometimes I unpack right away when I get home, sometimes I don't. It kind of just depends. It depends on what kind of mood I'm in, how tired I am or whatever, but I did actually start to unpack the suitcase the day that I came back, and I knew I wanted to do laundry too, so I had to get like the dirty clothes out of the suitcase and stuff. So I went ahead and started to unpack it, but never actually finished. Like those were all clean clothes, so I never actually finished, but we're gonna square it away today.
Sorry, I don't compromise. Mad woman, mad woman. Keep calling me a mad woman. Boy, it's none of your business if I'm a mad woman. Wait a second.
All right, friends, here are some after shots of all of these rooms cleaned up and organized again, looking fresh and clean. Thank you so much for being here today. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to support my channel, to watch my videos, to hang out with me. It means the world to me, and I appreciate you guys so much for taking the time to be here and for coming back every week too. Thank you so much for all of your love and support as always. And if you're new here, if you like cleaning, decluttering, organizing, please hit that subscribe button. I always jam pack my videos every Monday and Friday, so you will not want to miss upcoming content. So hit that subscribe button, turn on your bell notifications, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Bye.
Might be overselling.